Do you know that you can do something well and not do it right? So are you single watching this who desires a change of status from being single to being married and you're wondering, I've done everything there is. I pray, I fast, I study, I've read countless books on how to become a married woman, how to make yourself attractive and all of that. And it seems like it's not working. You've attended lots of conferences hoping that you meet the men there, but no one is looking at you. And you're asking yourself, is anything wrong with me? Am I ugly? Is something bad? Is something off? I'm about to share with you something that will change everything about you. And that was what changed my life completely during my waiting season. I was praying to God, God, wherever He is, please bring my man my way, bring my man away. But I was praying wrongly. You could be a prayer warrior, but things are not actually working well for you, and you're wondering why. People are wondering, now this person prays, but things are not working well. This is the secret behind it. It's in the book of Proverbs, rather. Proverbs, I almost said Psalms. In the book of Proverbs, it says, He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. That ring a bell, right? A lot of us have gone through the scripture. We have stumbled on it lots of times, but we just count it as a normal scripture. We don't know that that is actually the key that changes our entirety as singles. He says, He that finds a wife. So it means good men, I won't say all men, but some men are just looking for something to just into a place where they can just release in and just procreate and just reproduce. They're just looking for any woman that just comes along as long as she's beautiful, curvy. But I'm talking about this video is for the good men, which I know that that is what you desire. A man who would care for you, who would love you, who would pray with you, who would help you grow, who will groom you and cultivate you. So this is for those category of people. All right. So he says it that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. It means men are looking for wives, not women. Some ladies will say, I'm 40 years old. I'm a grown ass woman, 40 headed to 50, and no spouse. The problem is not in you being a woman. The problem is in you not being a wife. So you can be a woman and not be a wife material. So when the Bible specified that he that finds a wife finds a good thing, I'm sure this video is coming timely for you because this is January and we don't want to repeat circle this year. Like people will be like, another year has gone by, and I'm sure it's in your prayer point as at 31st of December last year or New Year desires. A lot of people writing, and this is what I desire before so time. Before so time next year, I desire to be married. But you can repeat circle if you don't fix this. And this is why I say this video is timely. The question in that scripture that I'm going to be asking you from that scripture that says, He that finds a wife, find a good thing. My question to you, single, are you a wife? Okay, let me put it this way. Let me rephrase that. Are you a wife material? That's a huge question. And that's what a lot of us we just feel as long as you've grown to a certain age, 25, or you've graduated from school, then the next thing is to settle down, marriage. And we forget that we should be our own number one. We should be our own top priority. We should build ourselves. We should develop ourselves. We should discover our purpose. We should know our identity. As children of God, if you don't know who you are, most men are looking for assets, not liability, not someone who will come and compound problems in their lives. Some ladies can complain, they can nag, which is one annoying thing that most men don't like. You haven't shared those things and then you are desiring marriage. You have a terrible character, you are not kind, you are not humble, you are not disciplined, you're not a home keeper, you don't even have good character yourself. So how can you imbibe or teach your children good character or the seeds of the generation after you? Marriage is fragile, it's a lifelong commitment. So you have to be prepared before stepping into that place. So most time the reason why God does not answer our prayers is because we are not prepared enough for the assignments that He implanted in the marriage for us. So you might pray and pray. It won't fix things if you don't fix your character. Someone actually said something, a friend of mine years ago. I usually quote this in most of my videos. So whatever you have might take you up there, but it takes character to keep you there. So I'm going to use this in the light of marriage. It takes you can have a beautiful shape, you can be intelligent, you can be smart, you can be beautiful, you can have the curves and everything that a man would desire and find attractive when they look at you physically. But then when they get married to you, when they bring you in and they discover that what is coming out of you is terrible. They get frustrated, and that is why you see rates of divorce on the increase and all of that, because what they expected was not what they actually met, was not what was served in front of them. So the question to ask yourself as a single, am I a wife material? I think that should be your focus. Then how do I become a wife material? What are the things that I need to put in place? What are the things I need to do? You should put in mind that God is the monarch of the universe. He knows where your husband is. And he's not cruel. You are praying to him. He sees your dedication. He sees your consistency, your perseverance. He wants to answer your prayer, but he wants you to go back to the manual. He that findeth a wife, am I a wife? You don't just read the Bible as though you are reading history. Even history, you need to understand it, you need to know it, to actually live it, or to understand, not to repeat the same thing over and over again. So he that finds a wife, find a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. Okay, now there's the second phase that I'm driving into. Do very well, sit down, there's something we want to discuss. So if you're a man as well, watch this one. This is not only for single ladies. So if you know of a man or some other men who are still single, please share it with them. A few years ago, I met a man who recently just got married, and he was sad, he was down. You should be happy. You had just gotten married. You know, you should be excited. This is the kind of woman you had wanted. You wanted a beautiful woman, and oh, voila, you have her. Hey, you know what? He said a week after I got married, he resumed work and he was demoted. And I met someone else who actually said a week after they got married, or a few months after they got married, he got landed properties, doors began to open, favors began to come. And I realized something, that the former got married to a woman, the latter got married to a wife. And that promise in the scripture, in the book of Proverbs, that was said by God to man was attached to a wife. It means it is only when you get married to a wife that you can trigger that blessing to come to pass or to manifest in your life. So if you don't want to be that woman that your man will be regretting, if I had known, I wouldn't have got married to this woman. He didn't say I wouldn't have got married to this wife. I wouldn't have got married to this woman. Things have just been off. I think I heard of a story of someone who said, you may got married, he had to relocate from the city to the village and became a farmer. Imagine a banker. What could be wrong? So ladies, don't compound, don't add problem to the men's life. In fact, we already have a lot on our plate. The world already has a lot on their plate, both men and women. Don't compound it. We are there to support each other, to help each other. And if we don't sort our own out before stepping into it, it means we are having an aggravated issue to deal with. So please, and please, build yourself to becoming a wife. We are tired of having too many women in marriages and not wives, because it's actually affecting the society, affecting the children. Because what you don't have, you cannot give. You can't even give that to your kids either. So they're watching you. Thanks for watching. If you like what I talk about, do well to subscribe to my channel. And let me know what you think about the scripture. What else do you want to share? Leave it in the comment section below. Like, do well to share with your friends. I bet they'll really appreciate it. Have a beautiful day. Bye.